everybody, it's Leslie here with Pilates On Demand. Welcome back to our channel. This month's series is called Fill in the Plank, where I'm going to be helping you find the plank that feels most comfortable for your body. Planks are like the exercise that just keep on giving. They can work the whole body, and there are literally a million ways to get it done. So each week we are going to take a position of plank and break it down and play with the lengths of the planks. Try saying that 5 times fast. And then we will play with the stability of our plank in each of those positions. So long planks, short planks, floating planks, moving planks, meeting planks, they are all headed your way this month. We are going to do this class with just a mat, but you can also add a cushion if that'll feel good for your knees or your hands or your wrists or your elbows. Alternatively, you could do this class with your hands on a bar, a chair, or your couch. This will change the angle of your plank and take some pressure off of your wrists. You could also do this, flip it around, where you put your feet on the chair or on your couch, and it's going to be a whole different pile of fun. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, this week is all about the reverse plank. Let's do it. Okay, so it is time for our reverse plank series, which means the front of your body is going to be facing up. All right? So this might feel a little different. This isn't a plank that you often see incorporated into workouts, so we are going to play around with it for fun today. So we are going to start kind of like a crack. So our knees are going to be bent, our feet are on the floor. Turn your fingers to point towards your bum. And then if that feels a little extra rotated, you can point the fingers away from you, or you can point the fingers behind you, okay? What you want is that this feels comfortable for your wrist. I'm going to take my fingers out to the side to start. So from here, just like our front and our side series, we are going to try to hold our plank, and then we are going to float it, we are going to move it, and then we are going to meet it, okay? Now, if you feel good in the hold, try the next element. If you don't, you can take a break, or you can go down to one of the other variations, all right? They don't get hard. They don't always get harder. They don't always get easier as we go. What we want to do is find the one that works best for you. So, hands on the ground, feet on the ground, draw the lower belly in, lift the hips. We are finding our reverse plank here with our hands and our feet on the ground. So lifting our lower belly up as high as we can, and we are going to hold here. Draw the belly in, even though it's pressing up. We're holding 3, 2. Now here's the fun part. Make sure your feet are nice and wide. Shift the weight into your left hand and your feet. See if we can lift our right hand. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Switching over to the other side. Lift the back hand. 5, 4. See if we can keep both hips lifted. 2, 1. Set it down. And we float the bottom half. So lift your right heel. And if it feels floatable, we lift the toe. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Lift the other heel. Lift up to the toes, maybe off the ground. Hold 5, 4. Keep pressing the hips up, belly down, and lower. Now here's the fun part. We're going to move the arms, but we are going to alternate them here. So from here, you're going to reach your arm in line with your body and tap down. Other side reaches, tap. We keep the belly in. We keep the hips lifting. We keep the ribs pulling down. Last one. Now we move the bottom body. So we're going to draw those knees close to being over the hips. So we march and lower. Hands are solidly on the ground, so make sure they're comfortable. Marching and lower. March, making sure the body's not collapsing when the knees are coming up. And up. Last ones. All right, now we're going to meet. So we are going to try to tap hand to knee. All right, so we're going to go slow here. We're going to do 3 on each side. So we tap 3, set it down. Other side. Whoo. 2, keeping those hips lifted. And 1 more. Last one. And lower your hips. Give the wrists and the elbows a little shake. All right, here's the fun part. We are going to take one leg straight. So I'm going to straighten my front leg, the leg that's closest to you to start, and we are working our way into a longer plank, starting with our hold. Press into your hands, lift the hips and hold. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch legs. Extend the other leg, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and switch. Now from here, we're going to see if we can float one hand. We're going to float the opposite hand as foot. All right, so my right leg is extended, so I'm going to try and float my left hand. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, set it down. Bring the foot in, extend my left foot, floating my right arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, setting it down. Bringing it in, going back to extending my right leg. Here is where we find our move. Oh, actually, we got to float our bottom legs, don't we? So from here, we are going to float that straight leg out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We got to float before we move. Here we go. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it in. Extend. We're going to move that arm. All right, so here we go. We point towards that leg and down. Point it down and out. Switch sides. Here we go. 3, tap down. 2, 1. Bring that leg in. Switch it sides. We float the same arm up and down. Seeing if we can control it up and lower it slow. We switch sides. 3, lower, 2, 1. Set it down. All right, bring it down, little shake. We have our move in our, we just did our move. We're going into our meet. Nope. Now we're going into our move our legs. So extend your right leg, press into the hands. We move that leg up and down. 4 more. We've got it. So our leg is long. It's creating a longer lever. It might be harder to lift. We will see. Bend it, bring it in. Let's switch sides. How strong are we today? How do we feel we can get through? 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in. Now we have our move and meet. So opposite hand and knee are going to tap. 3, tap down. 2, tap down. 1, tap down, and switch. Here we go. Tap 3, 2, last one, and lower the hips down. All right, we have one more version on our hands. This time you have the option to extend both legs. You can do it with one leg bent again, or you can do it with both knees bent and feet under your knees. All right, so take the hands down to the ground. If you are ready to try extended legs, you are going to point those toes away from you. Heels are on the ground. Press into the hands. Lift the chest towards the sky. Start peeling the ribs off. Peel the hips off. From here, we hold. Now, you're gonna wanna let those hips drop. Keep pressing them up to the sky. Keep holding. Let's see if we can float an arm. Shift the weight to the back arm. Hold. 3, 2, set it down. Switch sides. Ooh, I'm gonna lift. 3, 2, 1. I needed a break, but what did you do? All right, let's lift a leg. Floating. And setting it down, floating the other side. And lower. All right, here's where we're going to move our arms. So we're gonna reach for our hips. Moving those arms down towards our feet. Here we go. Arm, reach. We alternate side to side. Woo! Reach and down. So we're shifting the weight, but we're trying to keep the hips flat. Last one. We move the legs. Here we go. Lift the right, lower. Not letting the hips collapse. Keeping the belly button drawing down, but the hip bones towards the sky. All right, last one. Little break for the elbows, little break for the wrists. Let's finish it with our meeting plank. Here we go. So hands to knees, press in, lift up. Here we go. So we shift over, tap, and lift back up. So you can tap the hips down, bring it in, press up. If you'd like to keep the hips lifted, be my guest. Tap and lift back up. Lower, tap, pressing those hips up one more time each side. Tap in, lift, last one, and lift, and lower, shake it out. Okay, we are gonna try it again. This time we are gonna do it on forearms. So we are gonna get a little lower to the ground. We're gonna keep our plank long. I'm gonna slide my mat back for my elbows. From here, elbows are back, hands reach beside the hips. You see that my elbows are below my shoulders. We are gonna start in that long plank. We are gonna see how it goes, and then we're gonna walk those feet closer to our body. So, let's start with our hold and see how it goes. Press into those heels, press the chest up towards the sky, draw the lower ribs in, press the belly button up, lift the bum off the ground. We hold. We breathe. 3, 2, 1. Can you shift some weight into one side? Maybe lift an elbow. Lower, try the other side, shift an elbow. And down. Whew, hips fell there, that's okay. We lift the leg up. 3, 2, 1. We lift 3, 2, lower. All right, whew, that's tricky from the elbows, isn't it? All right, let's try our moving. Ready to lift those legs? Here we go. We lift 3, and we alternate. 2, hips are floating off the ground. 1, here we go. Lower, shake it out. Whew, all right, here we go. So we're tapping elbow to knee. Those hips can come down in between, or you can stay up. It's up to you. Hips on the ground, look like this. Whoop, sorry. We're gonna press up, lower the hips, tap, extend, reach up. Lower, meet, reach up. If you want to